And here we go. Hello there, thanks for joining me. I am AVStoryteller and this is my Let's Play Sid Meier's Pirates. Starting off from the second that we finished in episode 1. I have simply walked into the governor's manor and here we are. I've understand that recently you captured the French sloop and there's a new governor in Nevis. Excellent. The king will be pleased. Soon you will be promoted to captain. Awesome. That improves your end of game score. You get land, you get money, get rank, all awesome stuff. Oh, just in case you're wondering, this is actually the box version of Sid Meier's Pirates that I've got here. Not the Steam version. Look at that amazing manual you get with this, and that's the box behind me over there. So there you go. Okay, so let's go in. Good day. And I'm deciding that actually I'm going to start picking a fight with the Spanish because that would be the simplest way. So it's smugglers, pirates, and the Spanish is where I'm going to be attacking next. Okay, so let's go check with the ship. Right, actually check out this ship that we got. So moving to the right here. So that's my ship as well. If I had other ships, they would be down here. So you can either sell it or repair it and keep it as part of your entourage, which is, you know, useful should you lose your battle, get kicked off a ship, then one of your trailing ships will pick you up, which is, you know, can be a lifesaver. And I'm curious if that's sell it for 406. So that would be 425, 525 if I repair it. Yeah, I was just curious whether or not if you repair it, are you going to lose money if you then sell it on? But that clearly shows whatever you repair it by is you get it back should you choose to sell it at a later date. Right, so fine grain powder. That allows your cannon fire to fire further, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, the shipwright offers to upgrade your ship with copper plating, turns more quickly. Unfortunately, you need 500 gold. That's why I can't see those options. And once you're actually out on the sea, then you could choose to swap your flagship around. So if I wanted this ship to be my flagship, I could do so. But they're both identical sloops, so I'll keep them both. Let's check the status. Crew of 56, I'm going to need more crew, especially now that I've got 2 ships, because they'll be split in between both the ships. If you have less crew than the ship's minimum, then, you know, everything suffers speed, turning, firing. You really notice it with the gunnery reload in progress bar. That gets a lot slower. So now that we're in episode 2, let's have a look at the ship status here. So this will be where all your ships are. This is my that's the flagship. Is that the flagship? No, we'll keep that. Keep the name. Keep the name. Yeah. It's actually when you're actually at sea, can you change your flagship over? I don't remember it allowing you the option here. That says your flagship there. Okay. Personal status. Still not much change there. Captain's log. Now, Captain's log. Spanish and English are at war. Spanish and the French have a treaty. Spanish and the Dutch are at war. English and French are at the war. Everyone fighting everyone else. And this is a very useful little diary of what has been happening. And the flags are helpful to catch your eye if you're looking for a particular nationality. Treasure map, I have got none, but I can buy or find treasure maps. I can buy them from that shady character in the tavern. I have the map. Top 10 pirates, I'm still right at the bottom. I love this Pirate-o-pedia. There's so much information in this game. So I want to find out about copper plating, for example. Copper plating, there you go. This ship enhancement allows a vessel to turn more quickly. And go back home. And then, what was it? Fine powder was the other one we saw. Fine grain powder. And that's the little symbol that you saw on the ship shipwright. This high quality black powder, it causes cannonballs to travel further than those fired with standard black powder. And then you can just skip through it if you so wish, and it tells you pretty much about, well, it does, tells you everything about all the ships, and I believe all the towns, even the nationalities. Oh, and the special items that you can come across. This classy garment guarantees an invitation to the regular ball. That's another thing, I might need more rank with the governors before the governor's daughters turns up. And or they might turn up but not invite me to the ball unless I reach captain or major, for example. But it's a really nice little touch, this. I love that. Oh, and then talk about infantry units. It was the Inca Mystic Salve that helps improve your health, that sort of stuff. Okay, system options, return to game. So I think I went into the tavern, did I? No, I did not. So the citizens of St. Kitts have gathered at the tavern this evening to discuss the latest happenings, including the fact that you captured a French sloop. Who would you like to talk to? Barkeep. The shipwright in St. Estatios can upgrade your ship with bronze cannon if you like. Your ship will fire more accurately. That's very useful. Okay, let's talk to the servant wench. It is rumoured that the Spanish treasure fleet is heading for Cumane with a fortune in gold bullion. Yeah, and armed to the teeth. So I'll not do it at the moment. Indeed, I'll note that in my log. But yeah, the Spanish treasure fleet, I think it goes around, yeah, it goes around Trinidad first, and it goes to a number of set ports along the way. First port is going to is Cumana or Caracas. Then it sails to one of the next two ports following in the list. So we'll go Puerto Cabello, Coro, Rio de Hachi. I'm probably murdering these pronunciations, I do beg your pardon. Cartagena, Portobello and Havana, and then finally off to Europe to return all that treasure, all that tax to the Spanish main. Spanish is like royalty, beg your pardon. The ship, there's usually 3 to 5 treasure galleons, unless some are lost or captured along the way, with about 35 cannons and 180 men each. The cargo, the amount of gold, increases as it goes through each port, picking up more tax. So that's a tasty little target if you've got the ship. So this is offering to sell me a 3-stringed fiddle, which improves your crew morale. Keep them happier for longer. Yeah, I need more gold. Selected this crew. The locals are mostly content, yet an eager band of 40 men offers to join your current crew of 56. Welcome aboard, mateys. Right, let's go and plunder, I'm thinking. Sail away, sail away, sail away. So, what have we got? Oh, this is the view using your telescope, so it's kind of like a first person view, but if you right click using your mouse, then you get this telescope sight up. Everything kind of slows down a bit, but it's useful if you're trying to spot landmarks on the land. Like once you get treasure maps, then it'll say it's next to this skull cave, or it's next to these these 3 rather suspiciously shaped trees or something like that, and this is how you can view what's on the land easier. And I'm probably gonna get a musical hit because some of the music I've swapped was actually music from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So if you can hear that in the background, do 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 do. Do I feel? Oh, before you get into a fight, decide on which side of the ship you want to be. If you think they're going to run away, then you want to be on the right hand side of it, because then you can get you've got the wind behind you and you can get into them closer quicker. However, if you feel that you might have to run away, start on the left hand side and then head head west, head to the left, basically, so you can outrun them. So let's go into this. I could be biting off far more than I can chew here, but oh, what happened there? So this is where you decide, if you've got more than one ship, which ship you want to attack with. You can only attack with one. There you go. Spanish War Galleon has got 28 guns to my 12, and so I need to really reduce their men. So once I get into that fight on the ship, I have a much easier job. So what's their cannons come? Boom! Dear oh dear. Might have bitten off more than I can chew. We'll see what I was saying about if you think you're going to have to run away, get the wind behind you. So what I'm going to try and do is fire and run, fire and run, fire and run. Bait and switch. Oh, so out of range of chain shot, yeah. Chain shot and grape shot have a less of a range than standard guns. So I fire, yes, and then turn, gain a bit more distance. Now obviously the downside of this is that if it's nightfall comes before I've defeated them, then the match is over, and I've done nothing except lost some crew and damaged my ship. God. If I can take down their sails, that would certainly make life a lot easier for me as well. And if you reef your sails before you get hit, then you're going to have less damage to your sails. But you need full sails in order to get the maximum speed. We'll see how it's getting much darker now. Oh, wrong button there. Okay, I'm gonna try and just get into fencing range now. Try him in the grape shot. Try and kill as much crew as I can before I get there. This is gonna be a tough one. Wish me luck. So, get in with the rapier. Oh, see how quick he is. Ooh, blocking a parry there. On either way! Yeah, beauty, and I love how it's all nighttime there, because that battle went on for so long. Havas. Special crew. This is what I was mentioning earlier. One of the Spanish crew members is a skilled surgeon who can heal wounded crewmen. He is quickly persuaded at sword point to join our crew. Excellent. And he'll now just stay with you for the rest of the game. So I'm not going to sink her because I can sell her if nothing else. You have to be a bit pick and choosy about which ships you keep, because if you're going for speed, then you don't want a fat merchant ship slowing you down when you're trying to chase down the enemy. Okay, so if I was to say sink, I'm just curious, do I have enough space in the hold? Okay, so take all that. No, take all that, and let's go. And I can see the ship's hulls and sails are peppered with cannon shot. Poor Dutch strongport. Right, so we need to repair up a bit here, I'm thinking. So we are here, and I suppose while we're still, you don't immediately become enemies with a nationality by just attacking a few ships. But what tends to happen if you are attacking, see that's the Dutch city there. If I was attacking Dutch ships outside it, it might actually fire upon me. So you have to watch out for that as well. I'm gonna go to San Juan and see what that's like. Another Spanish raider. Change view. Yep. I better just save actually. There it is. That's where we're heading to. Wealthy Spanish capital. Oh, okay. We try to limp toward the port. Spanish smuggler. Let's just get in there and repair up, I'm thinking. Oh dear, as you approach the town of San Juan, the harbour batteries open fire. Still, yeah, I don't even get the option to attack the town. If I try to sneak into the town, you kind of get a rather tough, actually, sneaking mini game, where you get guards walking with torches through the roads, and you have to hide from them. And if you do manage to sneak through, then you can go speak to the governor, the tavern, the shipwright. But if you don't, you'll get imprisoned, and you know it's not good. It's not really worth the risk. I think I'll probably just go to a friendly port, to be perfectly honest with you, just this time around. If I was truly desperate, then I would. Okay, so what's the closest non-Spanish port? Saint Martin. I've just been. Ooh, have I been to Saint Kitts? Let's go there. Let's go there. So if you click on it, brings you up a bit of information about the town or city. Prosperous English capital. Town garrison consists of 340 soldiers, which is useful if you're considering attacking it. And if you're playing the merchant game, it tells you kind of what their prices are. And sometimes you'll be told by the barkeep what this other place's prices are, or what they desperately need. And because you don't know them automatically, you have to have visited there or been told what the prices are. So that keeps it interesting. Oh, and this is where sailing into the wind, and you go as slow as your slowest ship, just so you know. This is where sailing into the wind is really noticeable. Yeah, we'll just have to go there. Just have to take the time. This is all part of this pirate experience, isn't it? See, that one's hanging behind. Trade galleon. And this is where you might want to use those clouds to help speed you up. But obviously the black ones can hit you with lightning and damage your ship even further. So, roll the dice. Take your chances. Have I been in St. Martin? I think I have. Seeing as it's right there. Oh, limp slowly. So down here is how much crew I've got, how happy they are, happy smiley face, how much food I've got for that amount of crew, my current gold, and my current fame. The speed and direction of the wind. So let's go speak to the shipwright first of all, repair that, and we'll Don't know. We'll keep that. That's fine. Right. War galleon. War galleon. Let me just go to the Pirate-o-pedia and we'll look up war galleon to see exactly what we're dealing with. So, war galleon. Okay, so it tells you size, turning circle, classification, maximum crew, guns, cargo, and the speed, slow. That's kind of what I was looking for. Now, best points of sailing: broad reach, and running before the wind. I don't know if you'll be able to see very clearly on this if I hold this up. So that's the front of the ship, that's the back of the ship, and all these markers are the different kind of no, that's probably not coming up very well, but basically if you've got the wind behind you, you're running before the wind. If you've got the wind right in front of you, you're running into the eye of the wind. And then you've got various different terminology for it. Not quite behind you, but it's like mostly like by 15 degrees either way. And then until it coming on directly, if you're going in that way and the wind's coming up directly, that's what they call the beam reach. So broad reach is where it's like if I'm going in that direction, the wind's coming at me from there. And this basically tells you about the best possible direction of the wind for this kind of vessel. So you want as many of these listed as possible, because that basically indicates if your ship is going in that direction, how many different variations of the wind direction is suitable for your ship. And you'll tend to see that the bigger the ship, the really, if they're going in that direction, they really want the wind directly behind them, obviously, or very close to directly behind them. Whereas the smaller ship might have more versatility. There are a few exceptions to the rules, like the military vessels are designed to be as as nimble in the wind direction as possible. So if I got, so that's that. So I think I'm going to sell this one because it's slow and it's not got the best points of sailing. What I tend to find is that I have the small ships, but I might have one middling size ship just with a large cargo capacity, so I can keep at sea as long as possible and gather up all this treasure and all this all the luxury items and all the goods. So I'm not having to dump anything overboard because I simply don't have the hold space. I'll tend to have one medium-sized ship, so I've got a decent amount of a hold space. So if we go back and actually just check out the sloop, for example, this is the kind of ship that I've currently got. Oh, and you've got a sloop of war as well, which is got a slightly larger cargo capacity, more guns, maximum crew, a larger maximum crew as well. So if we just click, oh, that's sloop of war, beg your pardon. So I've got broad beam reach and broad reach. Goes from this direction. So ships going in that direction, then it's basically saying there and there are also suitable for it. So, and I give you a brief history about all that kind of design, which is quite interesting. And then you got sloop of war and the royal sloop. Anyway, that's enough of all that. Let's get back to talk to the governor, I think.
Wedding time.
Come in, come in. Still at war, I see.
Imbriglicated. Ritterback song.
Captain! Like that. As a result, crew recruiting will be easier in Dutch ports, so that's one of the advantages. Sometimes you'll find that the repairs are cheaper or don't even cost you a penny, depending on your rank.
enlisted.
Hello.
Reninsula.
The governor's beautiful daughter enters the room. My, Mr. Roberts, you're quite a handsome young ruffian. Perhaps when you have achieved the rank of baron, you could escort me to the grand ball. Another very good reason for improving your rank.
When in town.
Zilla.
And so each different nationality have a slightly different looking governor's daughter. And typically, I usually keep the Spanish as my main four because there's so many of them. So it makes it easier to find a target and get lots of plunder. But unfortunately, they also have by far, without a doubt, the best looking governor's daughter. So at some point, I'm going to have to make friends with them, so usually mid-game, so I can romance the stunning Spanish governor's daughter. It's a hard, hard life. Let's go to the tavern. Oh, hello. Right, we'll get to that in just a second, but let's have a word with the barkeep. Shh. Can't talk just now. The captain of the guard will look me up for a loose tongue. So.
Ooh, Creedle Post.
I'm sure she said eat a post. The barmaid is annoyed by the pushy captain of the guard. Buzz off, you young whippersnapper. I'll run you through, he threatens. You reply, I'll teach you some manners, knave.
Chuban.
Chuban! Which is obviously is Dutch for to bluff. Like, I'm sure you're bluffing, so let's get to it. Ahaha! And a jump. And I think I'll throw in a taunt there. And that makes him dizzier and slower to react. And down. God, I'm trying to impress the ladies here, you understand. What have you got? You've got nothing. And take his feet out of him. Ooh, love that. On your feet, sir. Have at thee. It's that annoying captain with a longsword and Roberts with a rapier. Haha. I did that on purpose so you get that nice little parrying attack. Do it again. I know. What have you got? Clash, clash, clash. One more, just because it looks good. I think this is enough now. Let's end this fight. Kersplat. My, but you're a bold one. That quick sword of yours will come in handy around these parts. Look like more men are looking to join your crew. So that's the advantage of defeating the captain of the guard, that you have more crew in order to recruit for your ship. And a slight impressing the bar wench doesn't hurt either. So let's go speak to the crew. Times are tough in St. Martin. A hardy band of 35 men offers to join your current crew of 83. Welcome aboard, mateys. And let's go speak to the shady captain. Ooh. A mysterious traveler offers to sell you a part of a secret map showing the location of pirate Jean Lafitte's buried treasure for 400. Let's treasure map it up. I'll take it. And this is where using your telescope to check the land is useful. So here we can see an Indian totem. That looks like the start of the X marks the spot, but there's very little else on here. There's going to be 4 pieces in total. And this will say search in the vicinity of name of city, usually. But there's not anything to go on there, really. Sometimes once you get to know, the game very well, you can kind of figure out what the shape of the island is, but not at the moment. Flick. Thank you very much, my good man. Right, let's talk with the merchant. So, you've got no guns, unfortunately. I've got 9 months worth of food. That's good. That's good. So, we're going to shoot out. We're going to hit another vessel. Oh, I'll sell you my spice. Get a bit more gold. Don't have much yet. Let's get out there and attack another smuggler or pirate. Oh, I forgot to sell that ship. Beg your pardon. Oh, Oh, this is the slow crawl back of shame. When you realise, oh no, I forgot to sell that shit. It's gonna take me ages to get back. Not so much this time. Okay. So, I'm gonna sell you. And that should hopefully speed up my 2 little ships, because they're not being held back by that one. Oh, and I've got 1 point of fame. How awesome is that? Sloop of War French, no. And I forgot to mention, we haven't seen any yet, but there is also pirate havens as well. Spanish smuggler, you'll do. Come on, get closer. Attack! Oh, I'm stuck against the wind here. This is bad. He's making a run for it. 75 crew, 63 crew. Oh, he's leaving me behind. He's going to outdistance me. Yeah, there you go. See, this is where getting onto the correct side of the ship before you start the battle can come in very useful. And yeah, he's disappeared from the map. But likewise, you can use that to your advantage if you think you might not win the fight. Let's see if we can quickly get another booty. And watch out for the rocks. That's not cosmetic. That will tear your hull apart. Spanish trade. Yes. Have at thee. Oh. Slip of the finger there. Let's just get straight in there. Some grape shot to your crew. And in we go. I'll stick with the rapier. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm a bit D. I tend to let them make the first move and then just exploit it. Are you going over, my friend? You are going over. Huzzah! Ooh, your courage has impressed the enemy. An eager group of 17 sailors volunteered to join your crew of 105. Welcome aboard, lads. Excellent. Right, what's the time? I think I'm gonna make a cut here. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Join me for the next one when we take this back and find some more booty. Until then, take care of yourself. Goodbye for now.